Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Quantum Break. In the last episode we had to make our way through the garage towards Ground Zero here, and I came across some of the Monarch guys who were wearing Chronon Tech, which was great fun. Then just flying around all over the place and kicking us up the arse, and you know, it was just a real pain in the neck. So that's going to be fun from now on. Right, so let's move along and see what we get. So, okay, so what's this?
Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a rule, but we're gonna go in anyway. So, because that is pretty much what we do. Let's take a look around. Oh, hello.
What the hell? What is this? What the hell? What is this? That already happened.
Oh, time is going really gaga. Closer we get to Ground Zero.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you could say that. Closer we get to the lab in Ground Zero, yeah, it's getting seriously mental. Oh, look at this place. What the fuck?
Well,
So why did he turn around and look? That just seems weird. Right, look at this. It's totally weird. And the fuck?
there's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but he was all around me.
Yeah.
This entire secret life he'd never talked about, everything he tried to protect me from, it surrounded me. A puzzle, trapped in broken time.
Oh,
Will thought he
hello.
wasted his research grant, his career, obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed.
No, it didn't. Let's go up these stairs then.
Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this. Hello.
So he's lost. It sounds like he's losing his grant. It's all going pear-shaped for him. Come on, Will. Oh, lovely bed. Nice mattress on the floor. That's mental. What's...
Countermeasure.
I hope to God this works.
Will. It's gone.
The other thing is, how did he know to build a countermeasure? And what we got down here?
Come with me.
So who's that with Paul?
You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen. Give me the device.
Fuck, who was that with Paul?
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It's impossible to crack.
Escape from Broken Time. Yes, sooner rather than later, because this is just nuts. We've got anything up here? And down here? I doubt it very much, but let's take a look. No, can't see anything, so let's... Oh.
Huh.
Oh, it's vanished. Cool. Anything around here? No, diddly squat.
It was overwhelming. Every unanswered question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop. The events at the university were part of something much bigger. Something
Yeah,
that
they
started
were.
17 years ago.
Leaving Ground Zero. Fuck. So we're above his lab. Or something, anyway.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there. Gotta get to Paul.
From Charlie Wincott, trespasser alert. To Ground Zero op all. Trespasser alert. Amy Ferrero is in the goddamn security station unsupervised. My understanding was that Amy Ferrero was supposed to be recording a series of false confessions for our PR campaign. Clearly that's not the case. How do I know she's unsupervised? Because A, she's in the goddamn security station, and B, she's digging through sensitive Monarch files and transferring them to USB stick. No big deal, just, you know, all of Monarch's secrets. Radio alert is already in effect. Coverage on her location immediately. Converge on her location immediately. Do not let that USB stick leave this operation. Oh, and remember Jack Joyce, the guy you were supposed to stop from turning our entire operation into a clusterfuck? Maybe get on that while we still have an operation left. Can you just act like this was your natural environment? You know, like a high school locker room, and here's a kid who can read a full sentence without moving his lips. Just fuck him up. Charlie. That is great. Not. I do like Charlie. The documents and that you find, the way he talks, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Don't mess around, just straight to the point pretty much. Now, there was something here with Paul and Dr. whatever her face is. But for some reason it's not there now. Which is a bit weird. Now, did we have to do it from up here? Because it was flashing somewhere. No? So where is it now? Oh well. It was just going on about him not having his medication and he needs it sooner rather than... Paul needs his medication and he needs it sooner rather than later. Oh, hello.
There was something
Get
wrong
out
with
of there.
Cronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me. What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel?
Take that.
I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful.
No, it didn't. Right, so... Well, I think we need to go to the bottom of this first. To Sophia Amaral... Ah, that's it. Who he was talking to. From Fiona Miller. Subject, Dr. Kim's lab and syringe treatment. Dr. Amaral, would it be possible for me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab in order to search for any files that might assist in our research? I am concerned about the slow progress in developing a permanent cure for Paul Serene's Cronon syndrome. The treatments are only a temporary solution. I know that Dr. Kim was close to discovering a cure at the time of his death. I know that you use this lab to administer Paul Serene's treatment, but if I could borrow your keycard during the gala tonight, perhaps I could investigate this further while everybody is occupied with other matters. Fiona Miller. Then a reply from the Sophia Amaral. Fiona, I share your concern. Paul's treatments are becoming increasingly ineffective, and I hypothesize that the onset of the fracture will increase the Cronon syndrome's rate of progress exponentially. I've been trying to take a more calculated approach at finding a permanent cure for Paul's sickness, but Martin Hatch has shifted all the necessary resources into our tech division instead. I'm beginning to question his behaviour. Every attempt I've made to discover a cure has been met with Martin's red tape. Just between us, I do start to wonder if Martin even wants Paul to be cured. I don't think he does. I think he wants Paul out of the way. He's definitely up to something. I've looked into Martin's past. He began work for Monarch in 2001, but I couldn't find any records about his past or any aspects of his life before then. It's almost as if he just appeared out of nowhere. He was the only one present during the accident that claimed Dr. Kim's life. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I do wonder what his agenda truly is. Regarding your question, unfortunately there is nothing of value in Dr. Kim's lab, aside from Paul Serene's treatment and confidential files that would be of no use to your research. We will have to find another way to develop a cure. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. Yeah, I mean, Hatch is definitely up to something, and yeah, I mean, the fact that he just seemed to appear, I reckon there's something to do with time going on again. Whether Paul brought him there or something, we'll have to wait and see. So let's go and have a look at this one. From Fiona Miller regarding Jack to Beth Wilder. Oh, I think that's right. Yeah, okay. So first one to Fiona Miller from Beth Wilder. Yeah. Beth, saying that William and Jack Joyce have both been detained, did you manage to get to William first? Did he reveal the location of the countermeasure? You said you could get Jack out there. What happened? Interesting developments over here. With the team focused on the university op, I managed to dig through an old email correspondence between Paul Serene and Dr. Kim. The content of the message is very cryptic, but before he died, Kim was running some kind of test from his lab, and William's research on a device related to this were somehow connected to what he was doing. Did he know about the countermeasure? So I take it Fiona is actually working with Beth. So that's another one. God, it's definitely falling apart around Paul. I think I need to get into Kim's lab and find out more, but that place has been on restricted access since he died. Not a lot of chance though. If Jack and William are in custody, then that lab may be our only lead left. I'm just not sure how to do it. I sure as hell can't just ask somebody to let me in there. No, you can't really do that. So from... Yeah, I think they've got this the wrong way around. That should be to Fiona from Beth. So Fiona, William Joyce is dead. Our only shot at stopping this thing is Jack. He can lead us to the countermeasure. I still believe that. Serene got to Jack first at the university. Too much heat for me to intervene. He's been moved to Ground Zero. I'm following the convoy there and will rescue him once his transport is past security checkpoints. Not going to be easy, but it might be our only shot. Keep Charlie Wincott distracted as he's not looking over the security feeds. So I take it that's why she was in the office with Charlie. Not just to take him a sandwich, she was there to keep him sidetracked. My cover won't last much longer. You need to be my eyes on the inside. I agree you should check into Dr. Kim's lab and let me know what you find. I know gaining access will be difficult, but with the gala tonight, you might have a window. Might be able to steal Dr. Amaral keycard. I will contact you once I'm on the other side. Yeah, so Fiona and Beth are working together. They want to get access to Dr. Kim's lab to see what's in there, pretty much. So let's move on and see what else there is. So there was a Chronon source down at the bottom end there, which isn't there anymore because I've already got it. Oh, I've got a phone call.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no
He's gone
use
nuts,
fighting.
that's what's
You
happened.
killed him.
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala. Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my
We
plan...
do this now. I'm not meeting
Yes,
you at...
you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
Reading Paul, cryptic as ever. So what's this one? What's this document here? Okay. So we've got a few here. Oh god, this is big. So this is about Liam Burke's status. To Martin Hatch from Clarissa Garwa on 7th October. Liam Burke's status. Sir, I've been thinking about Liam Burke. I know you've worked closely with him for a while now, and he's been useful, but there are assignments we can't use him for because of his insufficient security clearance. For instance, having to keep him in the dark about much of what will happen at the university, about the stutters we're expecting, about where it'll lead, makes him a far less effective field operative than I'd prefer, and causes quite a bit of logistical difficulty, given that he's still going to be a part of the operation, and frankly it feels like wasted potential. I'd like you to consider the possibility of bringing Burke into the fold. He's completed most of the striker training, and even though he didn't finish the programme, he made an impression on me as a tremendously capable asset. His service record is exemplary, and he has a well-earned reputation as somebody who gets things done, no questions asked. By the same token, I would love to include Burke in our long-term plans. We could use a man like him in our corner, and I could deploy him far more effectively. Let me know what you think. So she wants to include him more, get him high security clearance so he can do more, or be involved more. So to Clarissa Garwa from Hatch. Clarissa, I understand why you consider Mr. Burke an asset to our future plans. Unfortunately, while he is an exceptional individual, he is less suitable for the kind of duties you have in mind than may be immediately obvious. I'll explain. Yes, he's been trained as a striker, but Mr. Burke was disqualified, and for good reason. The men we have chosen to be strikers have strict physical requirements, a certain moral flexibility, and the kind of killer instinct you have to be born with, cultivated to a fine degree. A ferocious knack for survival. Mr. Burke certainly has those qualities. He wasn't disqualified from the striker programme because he lacked them, or because he couldn't wrap his head around the technical aspects of operating this technology. In fact, his performance was exceptional, so I fully agree with you that he is an impressive operative. But strikers, by their very nature, have to be made aware of Project Lifeboat and its purpose, at least on a general level, and that means they have to be able to accept its implications. Unfortunately, Mr. Burke has a deep attachment to his wife, and the fact is that even if we brought Mr. Burke in, that wouldn't guarantee a spot for her in the programme. To be blunt, we don't need any more nurses, and we're already at capacity overall. We need Mr. Burke, but we don't need his wife. Mr. Burke would never accept that, particularly now that Mrs. Burke is pregnant. Therefore, it's vital that he doesn't understand the nature and scope of the threat we face. As for having him play a role in other aspects of future developments, I suspect that despite his seemingly amoral nature, Mr. Burke may have other qualms he's not consciously aware of. If he ever has to truly make a choice between conflicting loyalties, he may take a stand on principle and elect to act against his own best interests. That's not a chance I'm willing to take. Yeah, so because of his wife and the fact that she's pregnant, basically that's why he's not in the Striker program and not involved with Project Lifeboat. Okay, fine. And then, sir, given the very recent events at the dry docks, I now see exactly what you mean. Clearly, you were right about Burke's loyalties being more fickle than they appeared. Of course, we have plenty of unanswered questions about how it came to this. To begin with, I don't see why Bert would be involved with Joyce. There's no way he did it out of some kind of altruistic urge. There has to be more to it. We know Bert didn't divert Joyce's transport since whereabouts at that time are accounted for. So there has to be somebody else involved too. I'm looking into it. Yeah, so she knows it wasn't Bert that actually released Jack from the back of the van. It was, of course, we know Beth, and he just got in the way. Okay, so let's move on. And see what is going on out here. Oh, nice shit. Oh, what we got here? From Manuel Peretta, Liam Burke's psych evaluation to Martin Hatch. Martin, first of all, I have to again register my objection. What you are having me do under the guise of a psych evaluation is a blatant violation of Liam Burke's doctor-patient confidentiality, and the only reason I'm doing this is because he will leave me no other choice. Now, I recognise that in the world to come, our current rules and regulation, even our standard of morality, may no longer be applicable. But we aren't there yet. You and Mrs. Serene are placing the long-term mental well-being of hundreds of individuals in my hands, and I'm telling you right now, if they don't trust not only me, but the system that put all of us in our particular positions, there's no way we can recover from it. Right, on to Burke. It's my considered professional opinion that the man is a bit of a powder keg. For all his calm exterior, he's under tremendous pressure. I understand your reasoning for pulling him out of the Striker program, but what you have essentially done is instill in him a sense of encroaching doom. He doesn't know the specifics, obviously, he didn't make it far enough in the program to be briefed on that. But he knows that we're preparing for a future threat that is somehow related to the flow of time being interrupted. And that there are dangers out there, dangers that we have specifically been training the Striker units for. There are men who are content to merely follow orders and let others worry about the consequences. Burke is not one of them. He is willing to commit acts of violence without asking why, but don't mistake that lack of qualms for blind obedience. Burke needs agency. He has a fundamental need to feel in control of his life, and you have put him in a position where that's no longer possible for him. He's good at seeing patterns and drawing accurate conclusions from facts available to him, and he has deduced quite correctly that he was being trained for a specific scenario that Monarch believes will happen. He is also painfully aware of the fact that if and when that scenario arrives, he will not be a part of the solution. He understands the nature of the Striker suits, that they are only useful in a zero-state situation, and he understands that in such situations, a man without a Striker suit is essentially dead. He doesn't know about the lifeboat protocol, obviously, but if he did, he'd then also know he's not a part of it. Either way, the bottom line is that he's in a hopeless situation. He feels that the end of the world is coming, and he knows that if it does, the only way he could survive is with the technology Monarch has denied him access to. He doesn't understand the details or even the exact nature of that end of the world, but that just makes it worse. Fear and lack of understanding breed tremendous anxiety. Mr. Hatch, he may not show it, but believe me, Burke feels it, for himself and his family. It may interest you to know that his wife is pregnant. You can understand how that adds to the pressure. To be honest, given the parameters we're operating under, I don't know how to resolve this. In Burke, you have a tremendously efficient operative, but you've put him in an impossible position. I believe he will remain effective as long as he doesn't have reason to believe the scenario he fears is imminent. But once he believes it has arrived, all bets are off. That is, unless you can give him hope of survival. But at this point, resentment and suspicion are starting to turn into paranoia. And frankly, I'm not sure he would trust either of us anymore. And speaking of trust, I recommend you think about what I said in my opening paragraph. Martin, our greatest challenge and greatest assets in the subjective years to come won't be technology, but all too human. Don't make the mistake seeing people as just entries on a spreadsheet. Yeah, so Liam isn't quite as cut and dried as you actually think he is. He's, especially when it comes to his wife and unborn child. They just don't know what he's going to do because he was stripped of being a striker. He wasn't allowed to continue with the training program, basically because of his wife and the fact that she's pregnant, and it's given him issues, shall we say. Right, okay, let's see what we've got going on. What's this one? From Charlie Wincott, Amy Ferrero. What up, fools? So I looked up Amy Ferrero. She checks out pretty much how you'd expect. Good grades, no student loans because daddy's got money. Popular, the classic I'm better than you because I care so much package. Not studying anything even remotely useful in a world where you've got to work for a living. She's into this whole activist lifestyle, always protesting this or that, and gently just hugging every tree and saving every whale she sees. Yawn. Oh great, here we go. On average, she signs 2 petitions a week and generally spends half her life sticking her nose in other people's shit. Credit where it's due, she's pretty good at it. Also, she's got a lot of friends who are into this stuff, and she seems to be real good at getting them coordinated. Kind of makes her perfect for our purposes, because if you can talk her into saying what we want, there's a lot of folks who are going to listen. Yeah, because she's popular, people listen to her, and yeah, that's the way it's always been. No boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know which way she swings. Why doesn't she put that on the internet? Doesn't she know what that's what it's for? But there's that. Family affairs, looks like she's got real close ties, so if you need leverage, that's where you'll find it. You may want to make sure she stays on our side though. Like I said, she's pretty popular with the rest of these people, and if they get the idea she's been screwed over, they just might get pretty mad. You know how these neo-hippie bleeding heart hipster types are. Always up in arms about something. Holy shit, I'm glad I'm not at school anymore. Charlie. Yeah, I mean, you get on the wrong side of that protest a lot and you could well be in trouble. SMG ammo, nice. Tactical SMG. I think I'm actually going to take that. What's this? Tactical SMG assault rifle. What's the difference? Right, we'll take that with more ammo. Might not be quite as strong, but we shall soon find out probably. Right, let's go.
Sir.
Oh, he's getting away. Yeah.
Don't.
Oh, it looks like we're going to be having fun with the boats. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Right, okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
Move. Come on.
And we can't get through there. Marvellous. So this looks like it's one of them. Yeah.
Focus.
Reverse time a bit.
Focus.
And let's get through here before it collapses on us. Oh, great. Right, let's see if I... When I played through this, I had no end of trouble getting through here because I forgot what the, you know, the dash was. Or the dodge or whatever, and it's that one. Let's just jump through. There we go. Yeah, I just completely forgot what to press,
Stutters are getting
and I just kept
He's
dying.
shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
But we both know it did.
Hell yeah. Right, so we need to get through here. Let's get up. Right, so where to now? Right, onto there. Whoa. Shit. Ho ho ho, yeah. And we are back in the boat.
Need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, too right we do. Oh, fuck.
Jesus! Cutting a little close, Jack.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's like a goddamn maze in here.
What do you mean, like? It is a goddamn maze.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, keep going, chat. Let's go.
No, not again.
Ah, fuck-a-doodle-doo. And we're back in the boat again. Oh, bollocks. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa, hold on. Hold your horses, pal. Oh, I think it's gone flying a bit. Let's get out of here because I don't want to be in a place where they... Alright. Where? Right, okay. Get some of that, you. Come on, then. You as well. See you later. Oh, you are kidding the back. You can die as well. Come on. Where'd he go? Where did he go? These guys really don't want to die. Oh, get away from there. Whoa, sirs. Get dead. Fuck off, you bastard. Bollocks. Right, is that all of them?
Beth had
Meet
been around
Beth.
to meet me. I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, by the side of the dry dock.
Yeah, every chance of that. Let's bloody get out of here. It is freaky as. Oh, I thought we were dead there. Excuse me. Anything around here? No. Okay. Let's go and meet Beth. Let's go and meet Beth. Let's try that again, yeah? Can't get any words out now.
My exact words were don't do anything stupid.
Never been a girl.
I didn't.
Well, time to start.
That was Paul.
What if I don't trust you?
Then shoot me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm taking advantage.
Ow.
Thanks for not listening to me back there.
Ow.
You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. Starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
Babysitter? You kidding me? I got good intel off that computer. Bitch.
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you people?
Oh, that shit was great. Absolute nightmare. I definitely felt like a maze anyway.
What led you to the swimming hall?
Oh, Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
This building's been shut down for years.
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
Yeah, me too.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
I like the way their pants fit.
Yeah? I bet you like the paycheck, too.
Tried to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
We need to find your brother's countermeasure. And fast. Things will get worse as the fracture progresses. And Monarch will be turning Riverport over looking for you.
Right, what we'll do is we'll take a break here. And then in the next episode, we will go and take a look round Bradbury Swimming Pool. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Jack, you coming or what?